Oh, what is going on, everybody?
Oh!
It is Pixel Partners here, and welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney. When we left off, we've met the Sherlock Holmes, who's had a few too many Red Bulls today, apparently. But he's going to excuse himself, apparently, and you know what? Fine by us.
Yeah, go ahead. If I may ask, where might you be heading?
To be frank, I'm a bit curious about the victim's journal. I feel that'd have been worth investigating. And I guess these things just stand around.
Could it be that you're intending to go to the adjacent room, the one connected to the air duct?
Without a mystery, a great detective's existence is worthless and sorrowful. Rest assured, I grant you my word that the truth will become clear soon enough. Excuse me, would you mind if we joined you? Ah, that would be a tad difficult, you see. Huh? Why is that? Why are you even asking me? Just take a look at your hands. His handcuffs, huh? After all, you are the suspect of this murder at the moment. Are you not? What do you mean by that? Please don't act like this doesn't concern you. You're the one who accused me in the first place. No? What are you talking about? I don't recall ever uttering a single word implying that you were the culprit.
What? He's like, are you fucking kidding me?
No, you did. It wasn't even that long ago. Now, aren't you a strange one? Just why would I say something like that?
But Mr. Holmes, I'm rather certain you did.
Nah. Huh? Really? That's queer. You really don't have the look of a criminal, after all.
What?
Even though he was looking right in my eyes when he accused me.
Oh.
Well, I suppose it's fine. This is this and that is that, as they say and goes. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
In other words, it's like this. The culprit should act like a culprit. Just roll over and give up.
What kind of laugh was that?
I don't know.
That was terrifying.
That was beyond cruel. And he's gone. Another ghost. Poof. Unbelievable. That great detective just ran off laughing at all the while.
Come now, Naruhodo. What are you doing just standing around for?
Huh?
The two of us ought to check the cabin next door as well. With all due haste. All of it.
But look at me. I'm not really in any condition to... Ah! Threw me through the wall. It's like the fourth time. That's you.
Oh, Cosima left this final lead for us, even as he lay dying. Meanwhile, you would rather just roll over and give up?
It was so mean to me today. In any case, it seems there's still things worth investigating in this room. Let's continue our investigation and wait for our chance to move to the adjacent room.
Yes, let's.
Even in this state, there must still be something I can do. For Sogi's sake, I need to do whatever it takes to forge a new path forward. No?
What's the matter, Naruhodo?
Nothing. It's just that sailor standing over there by the door. For some reason, I feel like I've seen him somewhere before.
Now that you mention it, he does look a bit familiar.
Hello?
No,
never mind.
They won't listen to you. Hello, excuse me.
Yes, can I help you with something? Wait. Hello, yes, can I help you with something?
He's trying to do a Russian accent.
I definitely recognize that face.
And that cough.
There's no doubt.
Why, that's Detective Hosonaga! And stay into the uniform.
There's been some time. Why are you here in a place like this? I could ask you the same question. I was so astonished that my heart stopped beating.
Are you sure you didn't mean to say I thought my heart was going to stop beating?
I've infiltrated the ship under special orders. Again?
You really enjoy infiltrating, don't you?
It is within my power to do so. Allow me to assist you in any way I can.
Take these off.
Detective just might be the key to returning this dire situation. Hey, yeah, number one, so what are your special orders this time around?
Moreover, why are you dressed like that?
He's a modern-day spy.
And why is your arm stuck to your torso?
It's like they changed the clothes, but they didn't change the model pose at all.
Nope.
I'm terribly sorry. Huh? All of the fault of this incident lies squarely upon my shoulders. What do you mean, Detective? My special orders were to guard Asogi.
And you fucked up.
The arrangements were made by Secretary Jigoku of the Ministry of Justice. I was to protect him from the possible assassins so that he might reach Britannia unharmed. Assassin? He was in that much danger? I do not know for sure. What I do know is, currently there's much tension between the empires of the East and West. The Secretary of Ministry told me to take every possible contingency into account.
Of the East and West.
How could this be?
Is it really possible? Kazuma assassinated?
Unlike most escort missions, I was able to publicly divulge my identity as a bodyguard. Instead, I was forced to board the ship under the guise of a sailor. I almost said soldier.
A soiler?
I soiled my shorts when I saw his dead body. I was like, well, there goes my job. I'm fine. From dawn till dusk, I kept watch over Asogi until he retired to his cabin each night. And to think during the few hours when I was not keeping my vigil, this happened. And so, through my own complacency, I allowed him to die.
Complacency.
Complacency, fuck. I have failed in my duty. I'm no longer worthy of showing my face to either of you. I'm so sorry. Detective Osanaga. Might there be anything I can do to help make amends for this catastrophic failure? If so, please tell me how it can be of service.
Please help.
Do we have permission to investigate? Right now, we're trying to investigate Asogi's death. I suspected as much. I assume that means you aren't actually the culprit then? Of course not! You had to deal with this last time!
We'd like to move to the cabin next door and investigate things there as well.
Are you able to grant me approval to leave this room? I cannot. My apologies. Eh? At present, you are considered to be the threat to other passengers. If you were to attempt to leave this cabin for any reason, that rowdy sailor would lift you up by the scruff of your neck and toss you right back in. Not because they think I'm a stowaway who murdered one of my own countrymen. Well, yes, you got it, but there may be one chance. Have you anything persuasive I could use to help you move about more freely?
What would be persuasive, Detective?
If I had something that could provide a reason for you to investigate the other cabin, then I would give my very life if only to persuade the captain. But that seems a little,
I can think of only one method that will work.
Huh? What is it?
The same method you used on me earlier. You presented evidence to support the argument that you were trying to make.
Presenting evidence?
You should already be familiar with it from your time in the courtroom.
Yeah, I am.
Just highlight the item you want, then touch the present button. It's as easy as that. Now, show Detective Hosonaga something that might persuade the captain.
Something that will give us a reason to investigate the cabin next door. It's not like we want to barge in there for no reason. Something must support our logic. Just find the right evidence and touch present like Susato said. Let's give it a try. Well, I can't. Oh, that's right. I have to learn how to do it this way. I have to present.
Yeah.
There we go. And, Oh, yeah. Number one. So I can't read any of that, but I know that they said to flip it over. Whoa. I don't know what any of this is. That's all in Russian, but it's a lady. Huh.
Did you notice something, Naruhodo?
No, I was just wondering what this article on the back page was about.
I haven't the slightest clue. I can't read a single letter.
I can't read it either, but judging from the feeling I'm getting from this photo, it looks like it might be about some sort of beautiful ballerina.
Yes, quite beautiful. Is this perhaps the kind of woman who strikes your fancy?
I'm not sure how to respond to that. Where did you come from?
Yeah, whoa, Jesus!
You've got a stunning eye for an article to catch your attention.
Where'd you
If I may, allow me to explain what the article is about.
He just comes
please
through the vent. Hello!
Oh, God.
Greetings!
He just popped out of nowhere. This article is about a disappearance that occurred at some point last night. beautiful flower of the prestigious Novavik Ballet Company goes missing. A lone girl was found missing during a ballet performance in Shanghai.
It's Novovich, but okay.
Novovich, whatever.
You see,
Oh boy, I've got more of that coming. It was a beautiful young ballerina named Nikomina Borshevich.
there you go.
There we go. It's hard to remember the names of Russian people. It says that she disappeared from her dressing room, still wearing a costume, which apparently included a tiara set with gems valued at 20,000 rubles. How much money is 20,000 rubles?
I wouldn't be able to even begin to guess, but surely it's more money than we could possibly dream of.
That's about 350. His eyes are shining.
Jewelry.
Since the tiara is property of the ballet, its owner is the brink of losing his mind. Well, can't say I blame him. In order to retrieve both this Nikomina and the tiara, the ballet company is requesting search warrants for all vessels that are heading towards Britain.
Might it be that she's defecting?
Yeah, because that's
As
the thing when people, I mean, it's a political term, but people will
That's why I don't know it.
People will defect to other countries, which is essentially, it's mostly a political thing when people say defect. Usually it would be like a political figure that will, you know, if a political figure in Russia was to all of a sudden like cross over the border and flee towards any other foreign country and then kind of join them and give information, they're defecting from their country towards someone else.
Oh.
That's essentially what defecting is. It's essentially, I don't know how to say it aside from defecting, but leaving for another place.
So it's a different thing than immigrating, basically.
Yes, it's supposed to be a negative thing in the eyes of the country that the person is leaving from.
Huh.
You know.
Like running away, basically?
Yeah. Essentially. And like I said, most times that I hear that word, it's usually political figures, that kind of sort.
Huh. Not usually a ballerina.
It's starting to seem like defection is Russia's specialty, and that is also true.
Naruhodo, you shouldn't say things like that.
But it's true. USSR had a lot of defectors at that point in time. Okay, I want to look at your face.
This article is in Russian. I can't read it at all.
Me neither. I don't speak a lick of Russian. I'm disappointing you too. Allow me. In this front page of this paper features an article about a frightening man. Revolutionary flees Russia, believed to be en route to Shanghai. Yes, you mentioned that earlier. It's been said that none who have seen that beard of his has returned alive.
My, how awful.
At the very least, whoever took this picture was just fine.
Yeah.
If he's truly so averse to his beard being seen, he'll do well to shave it off.
I don't think that's the issue here.
You are very correct, Susudo. All right. Okay, maybe I should present this because this is the only thing because I was thinking that we have to find something that presents the air duct because no other piece of information makes sense. But this does talk about the air duct, so this has to be what we show. So, will this work? And this is... It's Asogi's journal.
Before Kazuma passed away, he left behind some perplexing words.
Perplexing? In what way?
In this journal, he wrote, I saw a speckled band at the air duct.
A speckled band? Perplexing words indeed. I didn't know Queen was on here and they were so shiny and so tiny at the same time. We still don't understand the meaning those words hold, but the curious thing is... yes, the air duct, I presume.
You live up to your title, detective.
That air duct connects directly to the cabin next door. If we investigate that air duct, we just might figure out what this speckled band is. I suppose that's proof enough. Huh? At the moment, I must stay here in this cabin until this ship reaches the next port. I must remain on watch at the crime scene. These are the captain's orders. Therefore, I have no other option than to leave the investigation to the two of you.
Really?
While I cannot remove your handcuffs, you may move freely about the first class area. But, are you sure it'll be alright? After all, the captain's orders were... Don't worry, I will keep my promise. I'll put my life on the line to persuade the captain.
You don't have to do that.
In the end, I owe Asogi at least that much, after my failure to protect him. Thank you very much, Detective.
Shall we be off then, Naruhodo? If you touch the move button, we can leave the cabin.
The move button, huh? The fuck are you talking about?
I was like,
All right,
what is
let's give
she
it a
on
go.
about with all this moving buttons
Let's try it out. All right, get me out of here so I can move to the ship hallway.
Ooh.
9th of January, 7:48 a.m. SS
Sounds like a
Al
gun.
Clear. Yeah. Finally, I'm out of that cabin.
That's you.
Oh, still, I'm a little surprised. The corridor here is narrower than you'd expect, don't you think?
It is, isn't it? Cosmo was an exchange student sent out by the Japanese government. He was given one of the finest rooms aboard, a first-class cabin. If you're wondering, my third-class cabin is about half the size of Cosmo's.
That's a pretty cool treatment you're getting there.
Oh god.
Oh, take a look over there. There's an incredibly strong-looking sailor sitting on guard who's gonna throw me out that door onto the ocean. I'm gonna die.
That door connects the second-class cabins. I would think that sailor is on watch to prevent suspicious individuals from passing.
Suspicious individuals? Yeah. Oh.
Oh no!
Suspicious individuals yeets himself away of existence.
That
God.
timing! That,
Damn
okay.
it.
It sucks, but that timing was kind of funny.
It was perfect timing. Oh, by the way, everybody, while I get the game loaded back up, guess what? This won't happen too much longer because I have ordered a new computer. Yay! It's only gonna take a month to get here.
And it
No.
wasn't cheap.
Computers aren't. Good computers aren't. Oh, God. Okay, be right back. Hey, it worked this time. We're back.
Hey!
Suspicious individuals. In other words, people like me.
Rip. I cannot help but notice that, though we've been aboard. Aboard. I thought it was. That feeling when you think you mess up, but you
Yeah.
didn't. I cannot help but notice that, though we've been aboard for half a month. Your eyes shine as though you're seeing all this for the first time.
That's because I am. After all, I was a stowaway. I was packed up in Asogi's trunk during embarkment. Since then, I've been crammed into that wardrobe until today.
That must have been truly terrible indeed.
Don't look at me like that, please. It was.
Poor
It
soul.
was. It was. I'll talk to you soon, Russian man. But first,
You know who he reminds me of?
who?
How's it going, dude?
How's it going, dude?
Staying
away from
that.
murders.
Staying away from the other
All right,
people.
there's something on the ground here. What the hell is this thing?
This is a trap that's used to capture rodents.
Oh, it's a mouse trap. Oh, hey, I've seen this in Japan too. Something looks like it uses bait and a sticky substance I've never seen before, though.
Let's see. The bait is food called cheese, a Western staple made from fermented milk.
I love cheese. Cheese? I wonder what it tastes like.
I see that curious look. Don't try to eat it or you'll only get your fingers pinched.
Aw, guess you just give up.
Were you actually planning to eat it?
Well, yeah, all I ever got to eat was Asogi's leftovers after all. I was always jammed in that wardrobe with an empty stomach.
I'll give you some snacks I brought later on.
Thank you. That's the door to Asogi's room. First class, cabin 1. This is our room.
It was never your room. It's Kazuma's room.
Huh?
The only space you can really claim as your own in there is the wardrobe.
Yeah, and it was so cramped I could barely even fit inside. That's the life of a stowaway.
You sure you slept in the wardrobe the entire time?
Yes.
Speaking of first class, they're the nicest, most spacious cabins in the ship. By the way, while this is cabin 1, I was all the way down in cabin 539.
Just how many cabins does the ship have? 540. A bell. Oh, wait. Is that a light? That's not important. Okay.
That's
I'll
a
look
fire alarm, it looks like.
What is this? It's nice and round and that's a cute touch to the hallway.
It's a bell, you dingus. It's an emergency alarm. Please don't touch it.
You mean like this? Emergency alarm?
Look right here. There's a notice. Please press button only in case of emergency. The button sends an alarm to the entire ship, signaling the engines to temporarily stop.
It makes the engine stop. Maybe.
What are you doing? Get away from that!
What? How is it? How is what's happening to me right now not an emergency?
Oh, that clearly isn't the kind of emergency they mean. If you pushed that button and caused panic, we'd have a real emergency on our hands.
I wish I could just stop everything happening to me right now.
Oh, God, I can't believe I'm stuck with you. Please don't inconvenience an entire ship of people just because you're upset. Why are you making Naruto so sassy?
I imagine he'd be sassy right now.
Yeah, he's hangry.
Here it is.
Hangry and upset that his boyfriend,
Partner.
countryman. God.
This is the cabin adjacent to Hisogi's, the one with the connecting air duct.
And that air duct was where Kazuma saw the speckled band, apparently.
We still might be able to solve that mystery. Let's try to talk to whoever's inside.
You mean Holmes? Oh, God! How's it going, dude?
How's it going, dude? Please excuse us. There's some business we need to attend to in that cabin, you see. Well, I'm not going that way.
He says nothing, but his eyes cry out, "Do not open."
That's the same thing I wrote on that slip of paper that Hisogi stuck on the wardrobe. Sometimes eyes speak louder than words, I suppose.
Well, I would wager that we won't be allowed to visit the cabin anytime in the near future.
Yeah, this isn't convenient. Well, guess I'll be looking at this. It's a diagram of the ship, the SS Alclair.
A 3-deck structure with so many cabins. One might call this a technological marvel.
I actually have always wondered, how such a gigantic hunk of steel managed to float in the ocean without sinking?
It's actually rather simple if you think about it.
Huh? Huh?
Well, think about the islands of Japan.
What about them?
Even a massive hunk of land like an island floats without effort. So if you're not surprised that the islands float, then why be surprised that ships do?
Oh, I see. It's a pretty good point. I think that was before... I don't know, because when exactly does this take place?
Long
I know
time
it's long ago, but I didn't know how long ago. But I don't know what period that Japan was able to get the knowledge of, you know, being able to go underground and seeing, or go underground, but underwater and see that, you know, it's all connected. It's not necessarily floating. I guess that's a good point. So, papers. I can see an old oversized ledger book and a pen on the desk over there.
Apparently it's some kind of logbook.
Oh, shall we take a look inside then? Can you let me touch that?
Wow, everything about this voyage is detailed in such beautiful writing.
Yeah, I never thought these old sea dogs could actually write well.
Oh my god. The sailor heard you.
I even complimented him, but he still refused to acknowledge it.
I think maybe referring to him as an old sea dog wasn't the best choice of words.
Ah, it's fine.
Oh, this is odd. Looks like the page for last night is almost completely blank.
So in other words, the crew members noticed nothing out of the ordinary last night.
Huh.
Huh, indeed. I'll talk to you in a second. I'll go examine this door.
Oh no, it got me a yawn.
Oh no!
This door leads to the second class cabins.
Ah.
What's wrong?
I have such a strong urge to run through there and just get out of here. Not in the best of situations right now, as you can see.
That's true, but you also know that the moment you dare to touch the handle, that brawny sailor won't hesitate to shoot you to death.
Maybe that's for the best.
Did that joke go too far? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you.
No, I was the one who took my joke too far, in the end. All joking aside, though, I could never just flee and leave Hisogi's death unsolved. Partner. Alright, do you want to talk? Excuse me? May I have a moment? Oh, look, it's the stowaway murderer.
You should give him Frank's voice.
Oh, look, it's the stowaway murderer.
Whoa, who was
I don't know what that was.
How's it going, dude?
How's it going, dude?
Yeah, that.
Oh, God. Well, it's nice for him to crush my spirits right off the bat.
If he won't talk to you, perhaps he'd be willing to speak with me. Good morning, sir. May I ask you a few questions?
Oh, look, he's the cheap servant girl that was stuffed in third class with other foreigners.
Ow. I see I'm a target for his abuse as well.
Sign the sailor didn't wake up on the right side of the bunk today, huh? Stop calling me sailor. I am Taylor. You said my name wrong. I am senior crewman Mr. Stroganoff.
Stroganoff!
It was Stroganoff. I thought that couldn't possibly be it. Even though he clearly hates us, I guess we should still try to speak with him. Mr. Stroganoff, can you tell me more about the first class area? This is where highest class of cabins are. Corridor connects to each of them. Highest class? Could you tell us more? Only certain people use rooms. Public figures. Kings traveling in secret. Rich people. Important people, so I am here as guard. Kings? That's really impressive. But Stowaway hides in one of these cabins on my watch. If I could, I would throw you into ocean right now and rest easy. Please forgive me.
If I may ask a question, is anyone currently staying in the cabin next to Kazuma Asogi's?
Blah! Susanoo? What was that just now?
It sounded like da to me. It means yes in Russian, or maybe it means no?
So one of those two, I guess.
It means yes.
Cannot let you visit other passengers' rooms just because you want to. Huh? That means the cabin next door isn't empty. There must be a passenger inside.
Interesting.
Guess next door.
He let freaking steampunk detective go in.
So can you tell us anything about the passenger who was staying in the cabin next to Asogi's? Name is Grimsby Royalot. Okay. He is upstanding old gentleman from the west. A gentleman from the west, huh? Do not bother him with pesky questions. He is knowing nothing of students' murder.
He is knowing nothing about students.
How are you able to assert that so confidently? Mr. Grimsby Royalot is a respectable Western man. Why would he care about lowly Asian children?
Wow!
Harsh words.
Wow!
He said it, not me.
By the way, when did Mr. Royalot board the ship?
You are not needing that information. Now that I'm thinking about it. From the very start of the voyage, right up until this conversation, I've never seen or heard so much as a single hint of that cabin being occupied.
If the gentleman you speak of is staying in a first-class cabin, that would mean he must be a very important person indeed.
A VIP.
Is that correct?
You are not needing that information. Last Friday. Okay.
Oh.
Mr. Stroganoff, have you been on watch here for the entire voyage so far? Yes, I am keeping suspicious people like you from running around the ship.
Excuse me, but do you know anything about the incident last night?
It's very sad what happened to a student. Well, you just said you must have been standing guard here last night too, right? Of course. Then during that time, did you see anything out of the ordinary?
Niet. It's niet.
Niet.
That means no.
Susanoo?
From the sound of it, I think he said niet.
Everything was normal last night, nothing unusual. Are there any odd noises or anyone who looks suspicious? No, everything was normal. Sorry.
That was odd.
I wonder though. Was it just me or did Mr. Stroganoff glance away for a second
He
there?
did, I saw it.
Oh yeah, that happened. It's time to end this little chat.
Is time.
Huh? I must make routine report to the captain. You should return to cabin as well. Alright. The door to the second class cabins is firmly locked and secured. Do not bother trying to escape. It's not possible. I understand. He's gone. Okay, get the door open. Come on, now. Not the second class
Now,
door.
let's investigate to our heart's content.
Hell yeah, absolutely. And we're gonna investigate next time.
Oh, the suspense is killing me.
Who did it? What did it? Where did
Not
it?
killing
And why
me
did
as
it?
much as Sogi has.
Christ.
Ooh, that was too soon. Ow, it hurt myself.
That was great
Ow.
though. Good job.
No.
Good job.
I'm not proud
Good
of
job.
it. No.
Good job.